This is what I first learned. All your comrades are not your comrades. Were you ever on the yard with Cute and Rockhead and some of the other people that be on the platform? They're from the loser side. That's folks. I'm from Quentin, the win. We the winners, homie. We the winners. Quentin shine. We didn't have that problem. They're from the Buster side. I'm from the Gladiator side. And when I say Busters, I ain't talking about them. But their environment. The people that can live here for. You know what I'm saying? I ran with Chris Buster Cody. You know what I'm saying? I ran with Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
I did 17 years, homie. Real tears on his words, homie. Hitting stay baloney, push-ups and hella top rhyming, hella notebooks with all my rhymes. It's like a map book from where I started. Ciphering, trying to be the hardest on the yard. Some of the hardest rappers got a never day. We'll never hurt their mama, we'll never see they say. I feel blessed, so I rock with my loved ones. I left behind good count times and cold lunch. Yeah, mama, I'm on one. I'm free, ain't no words of expressions. See my smile, that's real, no fake shit. You would too if you seen that the moves was basic. Game made, heartbreak kid. Living in reality, mid 30 with some kid shit. Damn, they like 50 in they clip or better. Boy.
Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
Death, death, death. I'll be honest. I wasn't entirely gonna go live. I wasn't gonna do it. But you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got it. Hey man, that's what we do here at Dirt Nation, man. We come together. So first off, real shit 412 don't know who you are, so you can't really just come in and be like, Link. Nah, hell no. Big Bad, you heard him. You heard him, but he wasn't talking about that. He was really, just that little bit I was hearing. That dude was shooting he was shooting a mouthful, wasn't he? But I actually heard of that dude. I actually heard of Frog. And he up there. He up there with the founders and shit. I'll give it to him as far as that prison shit go. But he did say that. He was getting all for some shit. He said Old Folsom was the losing side. I never looked at Old Folsom like that. Cause it's a whole bunch of people that's losing at Old Folsom. So how to? And then a nigga made another page. Time to run place. I know from a lot of people that he named, like shit, I heard of them coming up. Like that thing, I came in the 90s, so the 90s was talking about the 80s, the 80s was talking about the 70s, always talking about the decade before. So just think about now, they really can't even talk about like the decade before, other than about how it used to be. Never in my life, not even Big Bad, can pressure me to drop a link. Not even Big Bad. Give me a reason to drop the link. How about that? Give me a reason to drop the link. You a homie? Do I know you? You in a hurry to come on? I've never had shit. You actually shit. That's some ignorant shit. They sent me hit the thumbs up. Yeah, Big Bad shit. I would have thought that. Hey, Big Bad. I would have thought that he was you at one point. But then he came in from another link. Or is that the old boy that was on the other night? Today been an exhausting day, I tell you. I don't even know if I got the capacity for nothing. I'm telling you, if you the Jesus freak, Big Bad, come on. If you Jesus freak or anything like him, let's get real. Hey.
Sir, why you want to fuck with the man? Every other time you're bitching because nobody will come up here.
Because he cut me off in the middle of my spiel, and I would get at you like that
too. So then it sounds like he might fit in just fine then.
No, you don't know that.
Yeah, I remember that.
At my customary intro, 20 minutes, and he ain't got to pay.
You know who I am.
So, see, you already know who it is.
Because you're not gonna come in and dictate or change nothing. That's just how it goes. I understand. You've been waiting for Dirty to go live for a while, but shit. Let me talk my shit though. Let me talk to my peoples.
That's good.
So, Skyler, is Skyler here? There you go. Skyler.
I'm not sure if he's in here.
Yeah, I see him.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, good.
Alright, so let's start over. Real shit, what you smoking? Real shit.
What up?
What you smoking on?
Hey,
hey, real shit. Oh yeah, you the one with the beer truck there, right?
yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Hey,
You're the one in PA? You're the one in PA?
Nah, you in Canada.
I'm in Pittsburgh.
Canada or PA?
Oh.
Pittsburgh, yeah, exactly.
Man.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah,
Hey, Big Bad. Turn your thing down a
Yes,
little
sir.
bit. You're a little loud, bro. You're echoing.
Oh, what the fuck? I got echo?
Hey, I told you, he come in putting orders. This is,
Do I
No,
got
I'm
echo
just saying.
though?
I was just letting you know you're echoing a little bit. I'm not being mean, dude.
Let me check it out. Let me check it out.
You're good now. You put it down. Just put it down like a little bit, like 2 notches.
Let me see. I'll put it on my headset. There you go. How's that?
Good to see you. There you go. You're good. You're perfect.
now what about
Dirty
you?
Weather. It's good to see you again, Dirty Weather. I ain't seen you in a couple days. You always know who I am. I don't do nothing shady to you.
You right, you really don't. Hey, but when I ain't been on a few days, I'm gonna tell you my thought process. You came on around a couple other crazy dudes, and I had to kind of separate them from how they get out. And you the one I remember saying, "Shit, you ain't changed. You ain't changed. You been the same from the beginning." But that other
That's
motherfucker,
what you want. That's kind of what you want.
yeah, that's what I want. And like the other Jesus freak dude, like he threw me for all the way for a loop, and that was around the time you got.
Yeah. He ain't never came back on.
No, not until he figure out who he is. I didn't say we. I didn't say we figure out who he is. I say he figure out who he is.
Oh.
No, it was a problem. There was a problem one day with this one dude that came up acting all crazy with Weather.
That was me.
That was like every other day last year.
With all due respect, you called me Cheech and Chong, and I fucking flipped out on you. You know what I mean?
Well then maybe it was you. I apologize then.
Hey, no, I thought we were over that.
Yeah, we cool.
Yeah, we're over
Oh,
that.
yeah, hey, I forgot about that. That what's up. See, it's the second panel I've been on today, and I done had hell of conversations today. Like today was Dirt had to be a listener today, no matter how hard I wanted to talk. It was one of them days. I don't know, the full moon or something.
I don't know. It's still daytime here.
Man,
Nah,
but
it's 11:32 here. 11:32.
I went on excuse me, I'm cut you out. I went on Pumpkin's panel, and they was talking about forgiveness and all that, and I was able to share with them the whole story about the Lions back and the person that taught me and how I was able to teach other people that. And even Big Bad, you referenced it today.
I did.
You referenced about to jump the Lions back today. And that was before. I mean, that was after I had went on the panel and told the story, and he didn't even know I was on the panel. And that was something nice that I was able to share.
Okay, but how did I come into it?
Because when we were talking earlier, you mentioned about the jumping off the Lions back.
Oh yeah, okay. Got you on the phone when the phone cut off, right when it was getting good.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man. I was like, man, God didn't want me to hear what he had to say, I guess. Because right when you said, okay, we've been waiting 2 years for this moment, the phone hung up.
In other news, they took the bump out of Bumpy.
No more bumps and Bumpy?
Man, on the half pint, they took the bumps out of Bumpy. It's all smooth now.
Man, that ain't even the same, then.
I had to bust I made a post about it. I had to kind of put myself out there. So what? I'll drink Bumpy. They be like, that's rubbing alcohol. No. Vodka is rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. In other news, my shit still got the bumps on it, you know?
Let's get it. I just drink beer. I smoke weed. Liquor's too much. If I drink liquor, I go crazy. I start wanting to fight people.
I thought beer.
It's not for me, man.
Crazy, so
I thought beer.
But I appreciate you, Big. I mean, I apologize. You're good people, man. I did not mean to come at you in no type of way. Weather's a good dude. I've been on this stream. This is my 4th time now, and
yeah, I know.
he be having some wild people on there from time to time. You're a good person, though, man.
We're a wild bunch. You fit right in. We're a wild bunch.
Yeah, I am wild, but I mean, like, Weather's a good dude. He's never disrespected. I am.
You're a little wild, but that's okay.
But see, he never disrespected me at all. He's never disrespected me.
Right. Well, that's one thing about this panel. This panel is mostly content.
Hey, I do got jokes.
You know? Sorry, go ahead, Dirk.
I said I do got jokes from time to time, though. Hey, when it's my...
I'll tell you what, if this makes you feel any better, bro, that man right there has pissed me off before. And if you look through that comment list, I'm sure we can find some more people that have pissed me off before. You know, we're still here. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, man.
My mother always said it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. You know? And I always said that's a matter of opinion per day.
Y'all are good people is what I mean to say. Everybody on this team, y'all are good people. No hard feelings towards anybody. And Weather, man, keep your head up, man. You're doing great, dude. Just keep streaming, dude. Just do you, man. That's all.
Hey, that's all I've been doing.
I respect you for you, man. Just keep up the streams, bro. I try to pop through when I can. Don't ever think I'm trying to do nothing bad to you. I never would. I'm not like that. I don't do that.
That's right.
If you
gotta say that, man. He's got this personality like I do, Dirt, where if he don't express that, you may not understand it.
Yeah, if I gotta talk to you, I'll talk to you privately. If we gotta get together privately, we'll get together, me and you, Dirt.
Guess what? I naturally probably am like Dirt Nation is built on a lot of my blood, sweat, and tears. Like I'm telling you, like I did a long time in the pen and made some fucked up mistakes to finally determine what exactly I wanted to do.
Yeah, but you're a better person. I can tell you're a better person. You're such a better person.
This channel was a big part of it.
I lost my mother at 16. We all had a struggle. I lost my mom passed away at 16, bro. I mean, we all had a struggle, and we all are here together. We're here to make everybody stronger, no matter what color you are, no matter what you're about. Just don't be fake and don't be full of that bullshit.
That's understood, right? But what I was letting you know, so you can really grasp it, is that all the interaction and everything you see comes from my brain. My brain created this shit. So it means that much to me because it's the power of thought. It means that much to me. That's why I'll be kind of seeming defensive when somebody new come because this is my baby. Like this is my family. This is the family that I created to save my life.
Do you know how many times on YouTube
see a bunch of dudes getting high, but they don't realize that we've done softball games where we had people from opposite gangs from all over the fucking state and bigger than that, all the way from Texas and Florida and shit like that come out and play this game. Like we're doing shit here that's fucking important work and the shit's going viral on other platforms. You know what I mean? Straight up.
I'm gonna tell you both something. You know how many people on YouTube, I couldn't even count on my fingers and toes how many people talk shit on my dead mom on YouTube. And guess what? They'll never throw hands. It's not they threaten to shoot and kill me. That's all they do. Threaten to shoot and kill me.
Yeah.
And that's what they're about, then that's fine. But I'm telling you, losing your mother is the worst thing. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It's terrifying. And I'm sorry you did, bro. I really am.
Sorry, you too. Mine's a little different, though. I had a lot of hate for my mom. Well, I thought I did. I don't hate her now. You know what I mean?
Hell no, man. You learn to forgive and move on, right?
Yeah. I actually try to tell people, don't stay mad at your family because if you lose them, you'll never get a chance to make it right. And that's what happened to me. You know what I mean? My mom died and I never resolved anything. You know, it's been 10 years since she died and I still haven't even shed a tear about it. You know what I mean? Like that.
But I know you feel inside, dude.
Of course I do. Of course I do. I struggle to not shed a tear. That's the stupid part. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I got love for you already. I already got love for you, man. But I'm telling you, life is, we're gifted with life. We're not granted with life. We're gifted.
That's right.
Somehow we want to choose our paths. We're playing a game of chess and checkers.
Yep. People always tell you only live once. Bullshit. You only die once. You live every day. You know what I mean? You got to live every day. No, straight up.
And my man over here, Dirty Man, was in jail for a serious period of time, and he learned, he changed, and I'm proud of him.
Yep.
Proud of him.
A
lot of people stay in that rut, and they don't get out of that rut, and they go to prison after. Am I right, Dirty? Am I right?
Yeah,
jail after jail after jail.
Tell them, Dirt. Those are guys with 16, 2, and 3 sentences.
Hey, you know what? I had a chance at a good life. I mean, when I say good life, I mean I could have chose a better path, and I tried. I gave it my best attempt. I played sports, got into music, all that. But the other side was stronger. So
sometimes it is. We were talking about that earlier. Like, some people have a choice, but what's their other choice, though? You know what I mean? It's not playing golf at your uncle's country club or riding dirt bikes on the hills.
Like, I wish I would have took an easier route. I really do. But shit, it didn't work out that way.
But now you're a better person.
It worked out this way, though.
Now you a better person, though, man.
Hell yeah. Oh, man. Hey, I'm not... Hey, you know what? I can't say I'm nothing like that guy because I'm every guy I was.
Yeah, but you're not as mean. I guarantee
I say that because I know, like I remember, like in prison, we share stories. That's a form of keeping that part of you alive. Because if you don't, then that person died.
Yeah,
I feel you on that.
So I've been telling my stories like forever. So I'm definitely not Young Dirt, but Young Dirt is very much alive through my stories. Like, I will never go to the yard and stab 5 people ever again. But I've done that. I will never.
It's like a chemical reaction. You said I'm every guy that I was, okay? So if you take every guy that you was and you put them all together in a fucking beaker, it's going to cause a reaction, and the end result is going to be who you are now. So it doesn't mean that those bad people that you were are still active and functioning. It just means they were necessary for the reaction. You know what I mean?
And I remember them. Now,
of course you remember them.
Could I be that person?
They're still part of you. They're still part of you.
Yeah, it's still part of you. So you can't. But some of us wasn't blessed with the gift of forget like other people because because of how long we was gone, man. That's what kept us alive. I know. There are parts that I was that I could say I had a funeral for, and that was Dirt the Robber. Like, I knew, like, that guy didn't exist in this new world. Like that was a mistake as a kid. But there's no more Dirt the Robber. Like, I ain't robbing nobody. I don't even. My motherfucking heart speed up. No.
Life happens. What if you got to rob somebody?
I'm gonna rely on my mind. My mind ain't let me down.
I think he's a changed man. What I think.
I know, but I'm just saying, even a good person can have to be faced with a bad decision. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if he got a choice, he gonna choose the right one.
Right, if you got a choice. But what if you don't got a choice? And you gotta do what you gotta do.
If you don't got it, and this is as honest as shit. If you don't got a choice, then you don't got a choice.
Then you
that's
do,
a good
do it
question.
well.
Now you're gonna ask. Are you asking a question like if I have to rob for my family?
Yes, for survival.
Yes, I will. I will.
Not with an ill intention, but rather with a good intention, I guess.
If it got that bad to where I had to do that to survive in life, my family said if I had a little baby or something, yes. Yeah. What
you know what?
do?
I got enough heart that I would probably choose my victim carefully to where I wasn't taken from someone who has nothing already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit. If the opportunity was able to, I would do it with morals if that fucking even exists.
Yes, I would at least ask him first. I'd be like, hey, listen. Like, I would try to talk.
Yeah. Yeah, like, just
then it is what it is.
Help me out here so that I don't have to victimize you.
I can say, Big Bad, I had a funeral for that person in me. He was replaced by a hustler of a different type.
Right, but guess
now
what?
You're saying you have a little baby now, Dirt. Remember this now. You're having a little baby now.
A little baby hustler.
You're not feeding yourself. You're not worried about yourself at this point. You're worried about that baby. Now what you gonna do?
I'm gonna exercise my finesse on a high level, but I'm not gonna rob somebody with a gun. I'll get him a different way.
Okay, well, robbing is robbing.
Fair enough.
I didn't say with a gun. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. I don't rob people with guns. I'll just fist fight someone if I have to.
I strong-armed someone before, but I never did it with a gun. You know what I mean?
I don't believe in guns unless someone's literally trying to break into your house.
Well, that's why I believe in guns, because if you come in my house, you're going to meet the business end of something.
Yes,
but
if someone tries to break into your house, you have full right to shoot anybody. But I mean,
Yeah,
some of these people that carry guns in their glove compartment and drive to like sheets and shoot up schools. And,
right. And now it makes it to where people need to carry one because of those idiots. You know what I mean?
And now it just makes everything worse. So everybody's just going to kill everybody.
Uh-huh.
See, back when I remember my dad telling me this. My dad's in his late 60s now. But he told me, even at bars and stuff, back in the day in the 80s and 90s, you would go outside and fist fight. Bam, bam. And, you might have a bloody fist fight, you and the other opponent. And then guess what happens? You go inside, you have a beer after.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you move your own way.
And then you give everybody else something to talk about for the rest of the day and part of tomorrow.
The person I met that got struck out, he got struck out for a fist fight.
Now you know what happens, bro? They go out and they duke it, and then the loser goes and gets the gun and shoots the motherfucker.
Yeah, they
go
try
and
to
get the
stab
gun
you
if they lose.
or jump you. They'll try to jump you. Not like it was, man. 80s and 90s, man. You would have a disagreement, man. You go out in the parking lot and fist fight, bro. Even the cops wouldn't even put you in jail, man. Nowadays, this shit's all fucked up.
It's called mutual.
That's when it started to become shooting. It was in the 90s over here, California, like where I live.
I'm not talking about like sleeping with. Now, if you're sleeping with someone's woman, I don't know. You're gonna take it to the extreme limit.
I'm talking more like gang shit, Like there's a lot of that.
As far as that,
So that's what I see. I think we all got different perspective on the same question.
Yeah.
Okay. For instance, okay. Put it this way. Okay, you're married. Okay, you have a child. You catch your woman in the bedroom with another man. What you gonna do? I'm gonna beat his head off. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm gonna beat his head off. I'm not gonna let him move. I'm not gonna let him escape. I'm just gonna pound him into the.
Have you ever been in that situation?
That's a good question.
Never. I've never been in that situation. Ever.
Guess what? I've never been in that situation either. So in my mind, what I'm gonna do in a situation I've never been in, I think I would be probably telling some lies up in there.
I think I would probably do.
I might
do what I would want to do, like the calm person wants to do, and that would be turn around and walk off. You know what I mean? But I know myself, and that wouldn't happen. And I would have to say, I think they would both get beat up. Just me being honest, I think they would both get beat up. To be honest with you.
I kind of agree with you too. Now I got a serious question.
You say beat up?
This is how I know I trust both of you guys. This is a serious question for both of y'all. Have you ever had a woman put their hands on you or try to physically hurt you at all?
Yes, I have.
I will tell you first. I got shoved. I went upstairs. I was grabbing a cigarette. Okay, I have a cigarette machine. I was rolling a cigarette, and my ex was sitting in my computer chair behind me. When I went to walk down, there were carpeted steps. There were 16 of them. And she shoved me face first down them. She knocked the wind out of me bad. I thought I broke my ribs. And I had to go to court against her, but I dropped her charges because she had a little kid. And that's the only reason. It wasn't my kid, but I dropped her charges and I moved on. My question is to you guys, in that situation, when a woman is physically beating you up and you know if you put your hands on her, what can you do? Now I want to hear from you guys. Go ahead.
I'll put it to you like this. Me first. I've been in that situation multiple times, and I just absorbed it and fucking like a man's supposed to. You know what I mean? I just absorbed it and didn't do shit. And I got to tell you, for Dirt, I might speak for Dirt on this too. I might. But with our background,
I would punch the shit out of bitch.
There wouldn't be no charges pressed from us in the first place. You know what I mean? Regardless.
I didn't punch the shit out of bitch.
So you're telling me if
you act like don't live in a glass house, I punched the shit in her face like 3 times too. Hella hard. Bing, bing, bing.
You already know my stories, Dirt.
Bing, bing, bing. So I didn't know that I would do it. I didn't know that I would do it until I was faced with the situation where I had to save somebody. Bing, bing, ding. Yes.
Yeah, well, Dirt grew up fighting girls in school and getting beat up by them and shit.
Try me, Big Bad. See why you telling personal business.
I'm just kidding.
So what am I saying? So am I wrong for what I did by not beating her up? Am I right for not pressing charges?
No, you're not wrong.
I'm trying to figure what I did wrong or right.
I think you're right. I think you're right for the decisions that you make after. Immediately after disrespect is where you right or wrong.
Right. And if you didn't beat her up, and all she did is press charges and then drop them.
No.
I think you're right.
She got arrested. No, she got arrested because the neighbors heard it. They heard me.
Oh, so you didn't
slam off the ground.
They were trying to get you to press charges, and you said no.
And she ran out the back door, and she got to the end of the block, and that's when the cops grabbed her. And I had to go to court because I was subpoenaed. You know what a subpoena is? I had to go to court against her, and I said I don't want to ruin her life. I just want her shit out of my house. And they gave me 30 days. She didn't get her shit out of there. She tried to rob my house multiple times, her and her brother. I tried to fight her brother. He would run from me. And then, eventually 30 days came up, and I grabbed her shit, and I put it in hefty bags, and I just threw it on the sidewalk when the garbage man was there, and they just...
Is that legal?
30 days,
Some guys are going to tell you that if a woman puts her hands on you like a man,
it was my house.
that you should treat them like a man. But I'm here to tell you they're weaker than us.
It's my house.
And if it didn't hurt you, then why are you going to hurt her? Right? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of men that they just wait for that opportunity, like, oh shit, she slapped me, so I hit her. You know what I mean? Come on now.
She didn't slap me. She shoved me, bro.
Well, I'm not saying your situation. I'm saying there's men that will tell you as soon as they put their hands on me, I'm fucking them up. You know what I mean? And I'm here to say that's bullshit because women are weaker than men. You know what I mean? So.
Oh no, I agree. No. I 100%. But
I was knocked out by a woman before that only weighed 90-something.
Stop. Just don't tell this story, please.
No, I want to hear this story now. I want to hear this now.
I'm telling you.
You already told it.
I'm telling you. Telling me.
What did she bust you with?
Trust me, I know there's women that are tough like men. I'm not saying there's none. But
hey, my man, what
did
you do?
The little woman gets beat up. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say I was punched. I just said somehow, some way, the combination of vodka and pressure on my neck knocked my ass smooth out.
She didn't even bust you over the head with nothing?
No.
That's why I told him to not tell this story, but fuck it, he already did.
She choked you out?
Man.
Oh my God, dude. I'm very strong, man. I'm telling you.
How are you impaired though?
I'm very strong. I'm people make fun, I'm 6'2", dude, and I'm 205, okay?
You got a limit?
And I'm just telling you that I'm very fast and I'm very good at wrestling. I've put a dude in a full Nelson and almost killed him. Because he tried to as you said, someone grabbed you by your neck. I flipped him over my back and I put him in a full Nelson and put him out completely cold. He was drooling all over himself. Listen, I know how to fight and wrestle. I'm going to tell you something right now, man, and I really don't, hopefully not too many people in here know that. I'm a trained black belt, bro.
You're a black belt.
I'm a black belt, bro. I'm a black belt. I did karate.
I don't care if you're black, green, yellow.
No, I have a black belt in karate.
You know what happened to you?
I'm telling you right now.
Hear me out. You know what happened to a person put me in a headlock?
I'm telling you, I ain't got to put you in a headlock.
Okay, well, you said headlock shit. I'm grabbing nuts. I'm grabbing your nuts. I don't care if it's black. I'm trying to...
pressure points, Dirt. The best thing you can do is not let him grab you. He just told you to wrestle.
You guys something then.
That black belt mean I'm finna hurt your ass in about 4 different
I want to ask you a question. Now, okay. I'm not saying you're fighting me now. You're squaring up with someone. What's the first thing you're focused on when you're fist fighting someone?
Fucking eye contact.
So
no, you're not. That's not.
Well, what I'm gonna say is, I'm not the type of person that'll ever sit here and tell you what I would do to you.
Okay, well, I'll help you out real quick, okay? Something you guys want to put in your little notebook real quick. Make sure you pay attention what someone's stance is and pay attention to how they hold their arms against their ribs. And if they leave the rib shot open, that's all day. It's all day. I would eat ribs for days.
That's a
You
best.
can knock
Body shots
someone
are
down
most
so
effective.
fast. Just letting you know something.
I would say that my answer would have been more built around the first thing you said, which is the stance. I'm looking at your back foot.
I've watched a lot of people fist fight.
If I look at your eyes, I can see every movement you make with your hands.
A lot of people fist fight and they go for the head. They try to punch people in the top of the head. You know that's
no bueno.
You gotta go. You gotta make the shots count, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Break something.
Body shots, man. Body shots are effective, especially on a bigger opponent.
Oh, definitely.
Start drilling.
100%.
Yep.
100%.
Start drilling the motherfucker like me. If you hit me in my kidneys, I'm gonna fucking go down. You know what I mean? Straight up.
The ribs, the kidneys, literally.
Yep.
You kick someone in the shins, the legs.
Look at Mike Tyson with his fucking little 3-punch combo. That's why he got so many quick knockouts, because he already fucking devastated him with a fucking body shot. You know what I mean? And then destroyed him. You know what I mean? After that.
I'm telling you right now, people can't fight no more. People cannot fight.
You see me and the boy in Bosco fight?
I did not, but I was really, really fucking thinking that fucking, what's his name? Fucking, not Bosco, otro.
Well, that's a lesson. That's
otro dude. Whatever his face is, Nina Boy. I thought Nina Boy would fucking take you, man. I had my money on Nina.
You ever see a dude with cauliflower ear? You never fight that dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. That motherfucker's had his shit.
You see a dude with cauliflower ear, you do not fight that motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Don't let him grab you for sure.
He's gonna put you down. I'm telling you.
Those are fucking. That's a classic fucking wrestling.
I've seen a lot of fights in my life, man. I've seen a bunch of fights, man. And I'm telling you,
I know
a lot of people
focus
on the head, on hitting people on top of the head, hitting them in the forehead, hitting them in the eye.
I don't know why. Bro, I never go for those solid points like that. Fuck that. I need a soft landing.
So, this is what I get from this whole direction where we going. I'm listening. But everything that we just said before this conversation is counterproductive. Didn't we just say people ain't fighting no more? So it don't matter what.
Yeah, they do. Everybody fights nowadays.
They just shoot you afterward. If they lose.
Dude, I ain't taking someone down as quick as
possible. Fight is to shoot they shot. And if they win, they get lucky. But if they lose...
One thing that might make you a little mad, but like all that black belt stuff and shit, you can forget about it if you ever hit a level 4 yard in California. Because it won't mean anything. You will fucking get humbled really fast.
Why did we get so fast? Let's do something. You're echoing bad, my man. Listen, let's do something then. Let's bring the electric chair back then. Then if we're just allowed to shoot people and kill them, and people get parole and live their life out while that person's dead, that's bullshit. Let's bring the electric chair back. Or the what is that? The lethal injection. Let's bring that back.
Some states still got it.
Well, shit, we need to bring it back in all the states. If we're allowed to kill people on the street, what the fuck?
Man, you know,
listen, isn't that called, listen, let me ask you a question. Isn't that called tit for tat, man? If you're going to shoot me and I ain't got a gun, shooting you deserve to die too? I don't believe that that's cool. Now, if we fist fighting and you whoop my ass, that's fair and square.
Are you part of
100% square, bro?
How do you feel about the NRA?
What do you mean?
The right to bear arms. How do you feel about it?
I believe that people should bear arms that are either in the military that have to protect their homes and shit like that. I don't even believe in police officers right now. I have no, I don't have no belief in none of this shit, man, that's going on with the guns, man. How do you feel?
I've never really had the right to possess arms. Ever. I don't know how either. I wish I knew how it felt to be able to do it legally, though. I really do. Like, I was envious of
Now let
people.
me ask you a question, for real, because I ain't got the balls to do it. Do you have the balls to shoot someone right and kill him? Do you have the balls?
No.
Thank you. You're just like me. We both good-hearted people. And now, if you're gonna break into my house and try to kill me, then if I have to shoot you, that's different. That's a whole different game.
Let me rephrase that though, because if I stab you, I can shoot you. So that goes back to you don't know the situation till you win it. But of course, if somebody is in the house, I'm shooting first. So I think that's normal. So you pose a lot of hypothetical questions, which is good. I've seen a lot of people like you, and that seems to be your strength, posing hypothetical questions. But what those questions do that you pose, what they do is they open up parts and show you different parts of how people think. It's kind of it's some dope psychology, actually, to be honest with you. But it's like a different way of opening us up. And I used to always be like, man, I want some people to ask some good questions. Like, don't ask the questions that I've been getting asked all these years. Ask some different shit. And I can say, you be asking some different ass shit.
You're my dude, bro. I respect you.
Yeah, but sometimes I gotta let you know, I might look like I'm half asleep, but I'm wide awake.
Hey, if you're half asleep, man, it's all right, man. We're trying to get to the bottom of this, man. My buddy down there is a good guy, man. Hopefully we all can be friends here. This dude's over here smoking a bong.
I had a technical difficulty. I'm back.
All right, so
is anybody in here a sports fan except for me?
Hell yes. Bang, bang, fucking Niner gang all day.
Well, we'll say your team. Well, fuck the Niners. I'm a Steelers all day. I'm Pittsburgh.
Well,
Pirates, Penguins,
I'll tell
Steelers.
you like this. I'm never going to say fuck the Steelers. But,
Hopefully you don't.
you know, I'm a Niners fan.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Well, do you think I like the Niners? Well, no,
I don't
they
see why you
mind
would
me.
care. You're
They're
not
in
even
the
in our
NFC.
fucking conference. Yeah, exactly. So why would you care unless we see you in the playoffs?
You're right. I really don't care. To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, me neither. And plus, I'm a Big Ben fan. You know what I mean?
Big
So,
Ben's retired.
Plus,
He
I'm a
retired.
Troy Polamalu fan. Plus, I'm a fucking the Bus fan. I'm a fucking Troy. You know, I could go on.
All right. Well, this
You know what I
dude's
mean?
cool. All right. This dude's cool. He's cool. He knows some
And my
Steelers.
mom was a Steelers fan back in the day of the fucking Steel Curtain and shit. You know,
Nice.
back when fucking Terry Bradshaw fucking days and shit. That's another bad son of a bitch right there. You know what I mean?
Nice, buddy. Well, shout out to you, man.
I don't hate, man. I'm not here to hate. Fuck, you know what I mean? May the best
I
team
just
win.
don't. I'm diehard to my teams. My baseball
I'm
team.
competitive. Don't get me wrong. Like, I won't go to your house and watch the game because I might break the TV if it don't work out for me. You know what I mean? So I stay home and do shit like that because, yeah, I can be a bad sport, but not to the point where I'm like, fuck these teams. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's fuck the Rams and fuck the Seahawks. You know?
Yeah, that's the divisional rivals. So who's your
Yeah.
team, Dirk? You guys watch football or no?
I freed myself from it.
49.
Yeah, you know when he freed himself, bro? When
Y'all
the
don't
Niners
watch
beat the
no
fucking Green Bay Packers.
Dirk, you don't
he
watch
freed
no
himself last
no
year.
sports? Not
Nope.
even basketball? I
Nope.
don't like basketball. I don't have a basketball team in Pittsburgh.
I watched enough inside.
Damn. No
You guys got
football.
Philly, though. Philadelphia.
Who used to be your football team then?
Green Bay.
Green Bay until the Niners beat them again in the fucking.
Yeah, but they,
playoffs.
damn it, they beat us in the Super Bowl. I still hate that. All right. I remember he told me that. Damn it, that still makes me mad.
He said they beat us in the Super Bowl.
That's what
Sam Roethlisberger is the youngest motherfucker to win the Super Bowl.
it make me.
Badass. I don't care. Nobody says that man played his whole career injured from the shit he did in the off season. Ben
lost in
Roethlisberger. Bad
2010 to
motherfucker,
the
homie.
damn pack.
That's a real motherfucker right there, homie. I don't care what nobody says.
Charles Woodson was the MVP, if I'm right.
Oh, Charles Woodson's a badass too.
Wasn't he the MVP, Dirt?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he was. I think he had an interception and a touchdown. Yeah, that made me mad. That was a Super Bowl we could have won.
Even inside, I only watch football because I was most likely gambling.
Oh, that's the worst ever. It's no, nothing is worse. I'd rather lose in the first or second round of the playoffs than make it to the Super Bowl and lose. That's terrible.
It's terrible. You're right.
My man down below me knows his Niners. You lost to the Chiefs. Remember? You know what it's like.
Fuck yes, I do know. Why do you think there's brand new boards all over my fence?
Man, like it's the worst. I'd rather lose in the first round or second round of playoffs. I can't believe you guys don't like sports.
We're the experts when it comes to deductions.
Dirk's being modest. He plays on the softball team.
Yep.
Oh, I'd be hitting home. I'm more of a singles hitter. That's nice.
I'm more of a catch it with your face kind of guy.
See, softball is different. I never played baseball. I always played football, ran track, and played basketball.
Oh shit! You should talk to Wolf. He's a runner.
No, I remember I played in. It was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we played a pickup baseball. I hit leadoff. We played for a keg of beer. It was 2 years ago, and I hit leadoff. Now I think I was 7 for 7 or 6 for 7, but all I hit was singles. So I mean, it wasn't that great, but
better than a fucking big donut.
yeah, it's hard to hit. Baseball's tough, man. That's why I'm saying. And if you're hitting softballs, were you playing full pitch or are they like?
I think softball's harder than baseball, dog. To be honest with you.
So do they slow? So do they slow pitch him? Oh, okay. Oh shit! Then I'd crush one. Oh, I didn't know. I thought you guys throw hard.
Man, I hate that slow pitch, man. That slow pitch is hard.
It fucks me up.
I don't like slow pitch, man. That shit's too slow. But I'll tell you what, until you fucking hit a single with a blunt in your mouth, you know, then we'll see.
Man, I like you guys, man. Let's get fucked up, man.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. I think. Hey, Dirt, you ever get your ankle swollen from drinking too much?
It was a combination of sleeping in the car though too.
Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe just.
Why are you sleeping in the car, bro?
You see how he said, "Have you ever?" So that means at a time in my life I was. I'm not sleeping in the car.
Why do you have that fan right next to your face, man? That's too close.
Because it's a hot motherfucker in California, dog.
Is it really that hot?
107 today.
Answers your own question.
Hell with that.
I got a fan this close. Obviously, it's hot as shit.
107? Hell to
yeah,
that.
and it's probably still fucking 80 right now. I bet you 80 something.
It was 94 here the other couple days ago, but hell, that was terrible enough.
Yeah, I bet. You guys ain't fucking ready for that. Probably don't even got air conditioning in the houses over there.
No, well, yeah. No, not here.
Just a furnace with heat, probably.
Yep. Good ass windows. It just, it makes it miserable here.
So how old are you?
We're built more for the windows. I mean, for the windows. I'm 32.
For the winter, yeah.
Oh, so you kind of.
You're young in the game.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color, bro? Is that really a question?
Yeah.
Black and yellow.
Blue's my favorite color, but black and yellow is what I bleed. So.
What is this? Purple.
And he's lucky because both the Pirates and the fucking Steelers got the same colors.
And the Penguins.
And the Penguins, exactly. And the Penguins.
What car you had?
What's that, bro?
What's the most favorite car you had?
Fuck, I got no blunt.
My favorite car that I have?
That you had?
Oh, I mean, not much, honestly. I mean, the car that I ever wanted, my favorite car of all time is definitely probably a Mustang.
That you had? You had one?
No, I want to get one. That's what I want to save to get. No, I have nothing even worth bragging about, man.
You ever rode the bus?
I have a truck right now that I use to scrap.
You ever rode the bus before?
What's the best car you ever had? Hold on. What do you mean?
Well, you ever rode the bus before?
Oh, yeah, I've rode the bus. Who hasn't rode the bus?
Me. That's who.
You've never rode a bus.
If you have, motherfucker, bullshit. I'm here to tell you you're a liar.
I'm not talking about teenage years, damn it.
No, we're talking about the Grey Goose, cuz.
Oh, man, that don't count. He's talking about the prison bus. Hell yeah, I rode that motherfucker more than any other bus. Not to be.
I remember fucking Tri-County, man. Did Sacramento ever deal with Tri-County?
I don't even know who Tri-County is off top.
Well, they're an extradition service. Like if you get busted somewhere else, they're a service that extradites you back. And they work for a lot of different counties, so it could take you like weeks to get across California because you're stopping everywhere and fucking. That's a serious bus ride right there, boy.
You're already working on my PTSD. I want to change the subject.
Like you should have time served by the time you get there, type shit.
I don't know nothing about prison no more. I blank my mind.
Me neither, so stop starting it.
That was a figment of my imagination that I lived through. And I should not be able to be jerked back to there at will. No.
You're throwing in. Now I gotta throw in a comment. Now I heard you were first in the shower and last out. Is that true? Dirt.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
You were first in the shower and last out, but you like to drop the soap throughout the time while you're in. Is that true?
All right, so I got my answer.
Tell them like this, Dirk. Tell them cell number fucking 6. Ask for a move-in pass. If I can find out.
Let me process this, because maybe he got jokes. But do I want to entertain this? I need control of my thoughts.
No, what you should do is do the right thing and just let them know our position on sex play.
Okay. I agree with that. Would you like to go first, Big Bear?
Why'd you throw me out, man? We're bros.
No, nobody's doing nothing, but it's still, because you're brothers with us, you have to hear this.
Okay, so there's cardinal things that you don't do in prison. I know we're not in prison, but call it like a scar, and it's called sex play. And there was a time I might have thought it was cool, and I had to learn a lesson, and I had it reversed on me, and it wasn't so funny no more. And that's when I learned that you don't sex play with people, because that opened up all type of doors, and then that made people think because you can play with somebody that they can play with you too, and they in fact really don't know you. So these are doors that you open up with somebody that you met over YouTube, over live. It takes years to get to that type of point with anybody. So I'm just letting you know my standpoint on that. So all that drop the soap cliche, all that, we grown ass men. So I know you probably didn't mean nothing like that, but this is my response to somebody sex playing me. I'm not cool with that.
Fair enough, bro.
And you know what? I'm glad I did like that, because I would have felt like old punk if I would have kicked you off. I'd have been like,
Did you hear the man's answer?
I heard, man. Oh, did you hear mine?
Can't even fucking ask for a better answer than that. You know what I mean? That's the right answer. Fair enough. You know what I mean? We're good. So that's
Hell yeah. Hey, but
I was just playing around, throwing a joke, dude.
I know, but I knew what was going to happen from it, so that's why I tried to intervene.
Nah, we all good. Come on, let's drink a beer. Come on.
I'm already on it, dog. I'm on it. I just rolled me a fat ass Ladugan.
damn. I guess
Beer in a bottle.
I guess
Some swollen ankles. Fuck it.
hey, I guess I'm not getting none tonight
Why? Hey,
because
where's Skyler at though? Is Skyler up in here?
yeah, I told him to drop his cash out.
I think we fucking got fucking way far away from things here.
Yeah. Hey,
What's up?
the good thing about you is you are a mental exercise. And if you was anything else, you would be
Oh, man, I'm
That's true.
trying to make you mad, dude. We cool.
Oh, that's true, man. That's a good thing too. That's why I like riddles. Who likes riddles?
Oh, I thought you was lying, man.
I am.
We cool, bro.
Stay late.
Man.
Who that, Dirt? Dino?
Hey, he gonna be like wrestling when wrestling come on. If you smell
Who is
Yeah,
that? Dino
bring
Rider?
someone up. Who wants a battle? Someone want a battle?
What are they? What are they? TikTok or what?
hey, he fucked me up. I can't concentrate. Oh shit. So I gotta go here, copy the link.
Hey, my man, you really know about me. You already that one thing, man. I'm a trash talker, man. Like you all know.
Now,
Hell yeah.
sometimes in life,
I know somebody that I know too, and I can't put my finger on it.
sometimes in life you encounter people that you just know straight up that you probably would never even trash talk with them because they're that type of person.
Yeah, and some people, not everybody on here is a trash talking type. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like if Nate Dogg comes on here and you go in on him, it could fucking be. That could get fucking ugly fast. What's up with Nate Dogg, Dirt? He don't even pop on no more.
For yourself, you snap 2 times worse or faster than anybody.
I do? Well, yeah, but I'm not trying to use myself as an example.
You ain't gonna act like Papa Weather
I
like.
already know him though, but see that we already been through that process, is what I'm saying. We already went through that process, you know?
Say the hell did.
I'm just saying I'm not the only one that you may encounter that with. You know? And me, I'm cool to joke and take shots once I know who you are and once I know we're playing, you know? I'm the type like if we're playing, we're playing. But if you're trying to fucking say some slick shit, you know what I mean? I'm catching it. You know? And so that's kind of where
Hey,
I don't like the slick shit. I don't like the slick shit, you know what I mean? Straight up.
Hey,
That's one thing I don't like.
there was a time Big Bad wasn't catching shit. Then he ended up like the what's that called? The Full Metal Jacket dude. And all of a sudden he just took a he woke up on a mad tear. Hey, I mean
Me and Young, by the way, man, we had to stop one night because we did everything except diss each other's neighborhood. Like we were that fucking close. You know what I mean?
that's
He cut his hair because I bagged on him. That was my only ammo. I hit him up about them dreads and told him he got smacked out and fucking rolled out. And then he cut his hair the next day. Fucking dude, man, I gotta call him.
Hey, so see that's
Call him up, Dirt. Tell him to hit the link. Call him up.
Come on in.
I haven't talked to him. I feel guilty. I
I'm
need
ready
to
to
talk to him.
whoop
I haven't
someone's
wasted him a
ass.
happy
Who wants
Father's
some?
Day or nothing. You know what I mean? Fucking douchebags.
hey, you see that energy though? I don't be on the energy. Like I'm ready to whoop somebody ass. This ain't that. Like you might need an MMA black belt channel. Like for real.
Oh, yeah. We're too humbled for all that, like, because we already know that fucking nobody's bigger than the motherfucking cause. You know what I mean? Nobody.
Hey, but if he would have caught us at 32, though, we might have been like him. We might have been maybe worse.
Well, yeah, I think that was
My
when
man
I felt
Dirk's tired. He needs to get some rest. That's why I sent him a pillow in the mail. You got a pillow coming, man.
Dirk's all beat up, man, right now.
Man, I get pulled a lot of different ways in a day.
Physically and mentally and fucking emotionally, I think he's beat to shit right now.
Why? Because I'm being an asshole?
Yeah. And I'm not. I'm not. So it looks weird right now. Looks weird even from my perspective.
I would say, man, just know that this season, like, I'm for real about it. Like
I think I'm good to go this season, man. My temper is real mellow because I dealt with some real fucking idiots in the past month. You know what I mean? Like, it's been an exercise for me.
I feel
the trolls on YouTube seem like fucking nothing, you know? Like, I've literally had to fucking drop my, not even my address, I dropped the pin location.
Yes. Hey, yeah, you've been trumped by other channels.
Yeah, well, they didn't show up because I told them, check it out. You come over here calling me out. Then my first calling me out, I said, if you're calling me out, you come to my house, but I promise you're not going to leave the same way you fucking show up. You know what I mean? Straight up. And then they don't come.
Hey, Big Bad.
Yeah.
Rabbit hole.
All right, rabbit hole. But I was just going to tell homeboy, I'll do one better. I'll beat that ass and then I'll shoot you.
No, I'm talking about the whole subject. Rabbit hole.
Yeah, rabbit hole. Let's bump some music, you know?
You're a real Mexican, you know that? After everybody have an argument, fuck it, let's get some beers.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Life is too short for holding a grudge.
Oh, fuck! Damn.
That's why I say you don't fucking live once, you die once. You live every day if you choose to.
On that note, salute, I'm out of here.
Oh, fuck that. Sit your ass down and get a bottle.
Nah, it's been an hour. That's all I've got. I wanted to raise some money for
Well, I know. We didn't even do that yet. So where's Skylar at? Is he even in the comments? I can't tell anything. I'm not on my computer these days.
Well, he didn't hit the link and he didn't drop his cash out. I can't help him.
Yeah.
Good to see you, B.
Hey, you too, homie.
All right, man.
Yep, you too, bro. Yeah, I'll go find him on Instagram and see what the deal is. Otherwise, tomorrow's another day.
Hey, Big Bad, I'm gonna say this. What's the purpose of running paperwork? And when do you? I'm speaking different language that you understand. And when do you?
And do what?
And when do you run the license plates?
Okay, when?
Immediately, right?
Yeah, for me it would have been immediately.
It's not even complicated. It's not even that. It's immediate, right? Soon as you
for me, yeah, for me it would be immediately.
Right. So last season there were little mistakes that were made, and some of them I was able to show you right then and there. Some of them came out later, but I just know that I stick to my hunch until it's given a certain point, like till proven. Like it just ain't that easy with me. Even no matter how good the pitch looks.
I agree with you, and I got your back, and don't ever think for 1 minute that I lost sight of that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to do shit in a cordial way.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Like after when somebody's in though with us, most of the time they all went through trials and tribulations in the beginning.
Oh yeah, no, I think we could agree on that, man. I think, as a matter of fact, I think I was pushing that last season. You know what I mean? For better classification, if you will. You know.
Yeah. So all he sees is a little bit more vigilance. That's all. Nobody's really trying to hurt me.
I also know that my tactics were a little too overwhelming.
Extreme.
Or over the top, I guess, rather. You know? Yeah, extreme.
But some of them
were extreme.
They were, but some of them was on point.
Sometimes it's okay because sometimes you don't want anybody to ever try to hear you out again after that. But if you're dealing with people that may have potential and you fucking go left on them quick, then you may lose the opportunity to ever get your point across. You know what I'm saying? You may lose that opportunity because of the fact that you came off so extreme. They may just say, well, fuck it, I'm out there forever. You know, and
hey,
you could fuck them.
Hey, I'm going to share this with you, Big Bang. You probably know this, or this might corroborate something. And it used to be people that used to come to the cell, and I used to talk to them a certain way. And no good, my son at the time used to be like, I don't think you realize how you be talking to people. And you be talking to people crazy. I'd be like, what are you? I was just telling them like the truth. He was like, but fiery though. It's real, but it's fiery. And that's because I be passionate. Like I feel like if I'm gonna take the time to give you my educated answer, I'm gonna be passionate about it. Just like I learned to say something about you. You're willing to go through the fluff conversation with me until that moment you know you actually grab my attention. Cause it go from hella shit going on in my head trying to talk to you, and you'll sit there and blah blah blah, and then you'll say something, you'll shoot out hella shit, something gonna hit, and then I'll be like, alright, let me sit down.
I'll find my opening, and then I'm all like, got him. You know what I mean? Now we can get to the meat and potatoes. But here's the thing, what you said too. It's another thing that you may not even realize what you were doing, and it's called meeting energy with energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, people think you're weak or this or that. So whatever your energy is, and you know what? It's something I do even in my life right here at work. You know, fucking my bosses. That's why they stopped talking to me altogether almost, was because I met their energy with the same energy. However you're going to talk to me is how I'm going to talk to you. And when you do that for so long, it becomes just, now they got to meet your motherfucking energy. You feel me? So
right.
Now it's that, now you're going to meet my energy. You know what I mean?
Hey, so here's the thing, man. This just being a hunter. Like, in this game of life, you know, some people have different strategies and tactics how they want to come in. And I've seen them all. You got to think. I've seen them all. So when I see somebody doing something that's kind of transparently, it's like I see it, everybody else might not, but I do.
So I already know exactly what you're seeing, and I'm seeing it too, dog.
So then it becomes a battle of me biting, seeing how I'm navigate the thing, but I still want to give everybody a fair shake before I condemn.
So that's where I come in. You just said it.
But I'm going to let you know that I know that you are manipulating my peoples in a way that if he didn't come back, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Right, but see, this is where you approach it like what you just said about me. How I could fucking bullshit you until I find my opening. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
That's kind of one of my traits is like, I hear everything. I hear everything, and I retain everything. I'm ADHD like a motherfucker. I hear the shit you didn't say, but you wanted to. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then later on I do my calculations. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I always tell people, I'm a thinker, so make sure your shit adds up before I calculate. You know what I mean? Because later on when I do my calculations, sometimes it's overwhelming the shit I come up with, but it's always on point. You know
So
what I mean?
all you gotta do is think about our basic skill set system, not the extra enhanced.
I still live my life by that basic skill set.
Right. Okay. So
in this world, in this online world.
right.
You know what I mean?
What is a person? What I always say, a person that they're gonna lead with their best attribute, and that attribute that they lead with is often what they cover up their insecurities with.
Yep.
So
That's a harsh reality right there, is what I call that. That's a harsh reality.
So, like I say, if you buff, you always walk around with no shirt on. If you tough, you talk about how you can whoop ass. And we got one of them. We got Billy.
Right.
So, or if you rich, you flash your money. If you're knowledgeable, you flash your knowledge. So
I've noticed, and if you're still listening, what's his name?
who?
My bad. The homie that was up here.
Yeah, man, he's still here because guess what? I think he's like Billy, man. To be honest with you, I think he's like Billy. I think he's gonna take everything that we say as constructive criticism and come back and understand how we rock.
Yes.
You can't. Look,
Here's what I was gonna say is I believe him that he has these fighting skills and all that. But I also believe that the only reason he's pushing it here is there's something intimidating about us to where he feels like he needs to make us know that he's got this skill set. Which that right there is a red flag for me because, hey, bro, we ain't even tripping like that, homie. Fucking, if you got that skill, good. You know, but I don't even ever think about that or worry about that because I never think that far ahead, for one thing. You know what I mean? I never think that far ahead. And another thing is that I've seen the biggest and baddest get humbled down so quick. You know what I mean? So I always feel like someone that got that skill and they advertise it, it's because they feel there's something in this group that makes him feel like he has to do that. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
They didn't have to do that. You don't have to do that here. Like, you don't have to do that here at all. You know?
Hey, we've seen it before. Like, we've seen it before. But at the same time, that was what's needed. Because sometimes you do got people that want to come in and want to feel that immediate love. Like my little cousin. That made me fight him. Like, talk shit to me. And made me fight him. That's the way he wanted to feel love.
Yeah.
So, they are like that. But for me, I understand what comes along with being part of the Dirty Nation. Like, it's a rites of passage that is unspoken. So before, we're the real gatekeepers. Like the real gatekeepers. Because once people through this portal, I mean, they're in there and they are able to do what they do.
Yeah, you already made it through every post and got straight to the top.
Right. And that's kind of not fair to other people, but it's about
other people should interact more. If someone comes that we never seen once and shows his face and gets up here again tomorrow and shows his face, then I think they should pass the people that've been here forever that don't show their face. You know what I mean?
You got a point, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? And I also think that from another perspective of we look for people that are different because that's what it's all about, is joining everybody from every different walk of life together. And so I think he fits well in that category. We don't have a fucking black belt. We don't have somebody with his perspective. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that in this group. You know what I mean? So I just hope it's all.
I think he's a perfect co-host too.
What's that?
I think he's a perfect co-host too. He could drive a narrative.
He can control the crowd. I'll tell you that.
He's an expert driver. Like he has. I'm gonna tell you something. He has a sense for when it's time to change the subject. He knows how to bend the corner.
Right. I've seen it. Yep, he does. And he's cool with doing that too. Even if he don't fucking sense it, but somebody else does, then he's right on schedule with it.
I gotta stop faulting people when they hit. Like, remember when I said I'm all them people? Well, if I sense somebody's using a certain level of psychology to manipulate me or something like that, then I'll go to my Rolodex of when I was in that mind frame, and I'll remember what the defense was. And you know what the defense is? Flip it. Flip it. Oh, flip it. Start asking them questions. And then what did he say?
Questions.
Right, what did he say? Wait a minute, hold on, you're asking me all these questions. Hold on. Yeah, because I had to flip it real quick. That's on the defense that I seen fit. But he survived it though. Shit. That way I get everything from a positive aspect. Like maybe some stuff I do get wrong sometimes, but shit.
I like him. I think he's a cool motherfucker. I didn't like him at first, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like him.
You thought OG Mabalati Gotti boss John Wayne was cool.
Oh yeah, I like fucking people that are fucking straightforward like me, you know? What
was his name? OG Mac Brazy Mabalati Gotti.
Orale, that dude's from fucking Florida. Hey, that fool jumped on the fucking live that I was in on fucking Instagram one night. And freaked me out, man, because he started fucking blowing my nuts and shit. You know what I mean? It was the same fucking subject and the same content. Like, damn it.
But it was somebody else getting fluffed.
Man, yeah, he was fluffing me and I wasn't feeling it.
Oh, man.
I was surprised that he remembered me. Like, he was like, yeah, put Big Bad in this live. Put Big Bad in shit. And I was like, oh, fuck me.
Man, I'm telling you, some of the people, we beat the traffic by basic skill set.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm still beating the traffic like that. And that's the reason why, you know, I'll just be real, I'm 44, but I get the respect of everybody that's much older than me, even. You know what I mean? Everywhere I go, I get respect. You know what I mean? Because of the basic skill set.
Oh, 1 second. I'm trying to have Dynamite coming in.
Yeah, we're Dynamite X. I want to live, I'm just like you, dog. Living vicariously through them. My wife laughed when you said that. She said, I'm trying to live vicariously through you.
Alright, Dynamite. Try this.
Dynamite?
P4. Same one. I got follow the link through.
What's the matter? The link no good or what?
It should be.
Man, this is straight dude, and I need to put a battery in my fucking fan.
Hey, Dynamite, hit the 3 dots in the top right corner, and you'll see open in Chrome. Oh, maybe I set the wrong. Oh.
Oh shit. What's the matter, Gert? What?
He says he backstage, but I can't see him. Like I could see everybody that's there.
Yeah.
He gotta hit one more time. And then
sometimes I used to notice sometimes they're way in the bottom, and you gotta scroll a little bit to see them.
Yeah, nah.
You already know about that.
Try hitting it on your phone. Triple OG Mac Gotti. Oh shit. Hit the link from here then. Let's try it this way. Bam. It says only the host can see me. Enter studio.
You gotta close it down.
Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe you hit the other one. Let's see this. Oh.
You dropped the link in the comments and it's not working?
Yeah, I put it in the comments too.
You got him on Instagram? Or you got his phone number? Just text him the link. But... Oh, you got it.
Damn, man. Is that a Coke or is that a drink? Puffball. Fireball. Buzzball. Alright, man. This is one of these days, right? You ever had one of these days where it was come to dynamite day and you realize that it wasn't about you. Like today I got a lot of stuff on my mind, but today ain't about me. Today is about giving back. I mean, every day is like that. But just some days you just get burglarized for all your time. And you take it gracefully. How do you do it?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You say, how do you you realize something is not about you anymore? And how do you pick that gracefully?
No.
Buzzball.
Nah, man. Sometimes, man, life throws shit at you left, right, up, down, left, right. We start perseverance when we get through it. But
let me give you an example.
They look at us and say, "How the hell did you make it through?"
First one in 50 years.
Wow.
Today.
Wow.
First, man, I was, you know, I was taking that outlaw shit hella serious, right? So,
you're breaking up.
Everything about me. You feel me?
Just, yeah. I remember how that felt though.
I don't know if today, you know, I kind of had to recognize that I'm, you know, not outlawing.
Wait, that's your what?
I'm officially not an outlaw no more.
Man, hey, I know the feeling, man. When you literally are nobody, you are Mr. Nobody.
And that's a hell of an adjustment, right? I mean, luckily, it didn't really work. Well, I'm saying I don't want to take over the subject matter, right?
Just one grain of salt in the whole bottle. I told somebody that today.
Yeah,
That's what I'm for.
grain of salt.
Yeah, that's all we are. Is one little granule in that whole fucking jar full.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We ain't shit. You know what I mean? We ain't shit.
Dig it, bro.
Not here. Not here. We're not. You know what I mean? That might be the harshest reality. You know what I mean?
Right.
But hey.
So, hey,
Me and Dirt had a conversation earlier on the phone pretty similar to this. Right, Dirt?
Hell yeah.
You know?
Because you gotta think, we all know what it means to lose a large chunk of your life.
Yeah.
We also know how it is to have people not understand what that's like.
Right, so those people, they go through their day like not giving a fuck about fucking wasting time. That's the reason why I hate to waste time. And people don't like to work with me because I don't like to waste time. You know what I mean? Because time is precious.
No, but that also equal you ain't got no patience.
Well, that too, but I still don't like to waste time because, bro, we don't got a lot of time on this fucking earth. And if you've already been robbed of any of it, then fucking, you know what I mean? You better make every minute count.
Everything. Hey, man, my
nephew,
I had I did security at a reggae festival.
And that's my biggest struggle now is I just sit here while I'm not working and drink beer and don't do shit every day.
My nephew
you know what I mean?
told me,
Your mic muted, homie. I think. Oh, there you go.
You can find joy in everything.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
I would. Dog is.
I hate to say jealous, but I get jealous when I see people like that, man. I get a little jealous, you know, because I still get fucking go from zero to the whole fucking quick, you know what I mean? Like I wish I could just be that overflowing with joy, man, to the point where nobody could stop it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's a beautiful thing to me, man. Because that person is making the best out of every minute they got.
Every minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Every minute.
Yep. And that's a beautiful thing right there, because that's what we're supposed to do. Imagine if every person tried to do something productive, you know, with every minute of their time, you know what I mean? Or maybe not every minute. You got to have, chill time, obviously, you know what I mean? But the time that you spend doing stuff, if you did it with a joyful heart, that's the best way to put it. Imagine if everything we did with a joyful heart. You know what I mean? Crazy, right? Especially when you in the world that you know is the opposite, where everything's done with a fucking deceitful heart. You know what I mean?
That feeling, bro.
Yeah. That's the hard transition right there, right? Like when you're used to motherfuckers trying to deceive your ass and shit, you know what I mean? And then now you got this dude that's just so fucking happy and not even judging you, you know what I mean? Or anything, you know what I mean? Could give a fuck less, probably, you know what I'm saying? And then it probably might be somewhat, a little bit, like, you'd be looking at homie like he's suspect a little bit, you know what I mean? Because why is this motherfucker so happy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's big, you know?
Why is this motherfucker so happy?
You know, why the fuck he's so happy? What the fuck's going on here? You know what I mean?
because I just got out of the cage.
Yeah, right? And then you see this happy ass motherfucker. You got this happy ass dude. You're like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean?
Hey, the homie G from Old Party had put on a show back in the days with Gloria Jeans. He put on a show, and a comedian, what's his name from Sac? He actually my relative too. But anyhow, he was hosting in Old Sac, and I was standing off to the side. He said, "Man, why this motherfucker smiling so goddamn much?"
Yeah. You know? Hey, oh shit, when you ain't fucking used to that, you know? It's like
Rocco. No, Rico the Great.
that's not bad when you gotta be tripping on the happy motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Now, my smile was so motherfucking genuine that if you looked at me, you just gonna start smiling too. Whoever's making it,
homie too, you know? It's but still, even then, right? Even then, like he just said, he's fresh off the change. That mind's got to be wondering why. Like he knows it's genuine, but why? But you know what I mean? Why? You know? So that's not the genuine part. It's not really the question. I don't think. You know? I'm pretty sure that because I've been across those people, man, that are just happy about every fucking thing, and I've worked with them. And sometimes they would piss me off because I'm like, dude, I'm trying to fucking be in a bad mood. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit, you know? And I know they're genuine, though. You know what I mean? But I don't know why. Like, what the fuck makes you so happy every day, homie? But you must have got... And then they got the same struggles as me, you know? That's the thing. It's like...
My nephew told me... Like you want everything.
Yeah.
Right.
He's probably looking at you saying, why in the fuck aren't you happy about every fucking minute? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because of your circumstance. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's an ass backwards thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the confusing part.
Sit down and hungry. I'll be back.
All right. I don't think it's I think it's a lack of appreciation. Right.
Right.
But if it's I don't necessarily know if it's a happy or sad thing. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah. That's a better way to put it. You're right. But even then, you know as well as I do, someone gets out of prison and they're like happy with the smallest shit, a cigarette, a cup of coffee, you know what I mean? And you're like, and then the rest of the world gotta have Starbucks, you know what I mean? And you're like, shit, let me get that instant right there and fucking, I'll take it black and a fucking rollie, you know what I mean? And fucking, you're like, fucking living on fucking cloud nine, you know what I mean? And the rest of the world gotta have all this extravagant shit. But then you run across people that are just fucking happy, man, about, and it trips me out because that's why I say I get jealous, because they'll have the same fucking problems in life that I got. You know what I mean? Fucking everybody we all got those problems. You know what I mean? There's certain problems that all of us got. Ain't none of us rich, right? You know what I mean? We all got fucking bills to pay, and that's another fucked up reality. You know what I mean? It's fucking expensive out here.
Oh,
but one thing about it is, if you get a job for fucking 10 or 15 bucks an hour, you're gonna think you're fucking rich. After you work for 20 cents, it's fucking 19 cents. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're gonna think you're fucking rich, but it's still fucking more stressful, I think. You know what I mean? To survive out here, like fucking, it's really, you know. I was talking to somebody today, and he was like, "Yeah, I never been to jail or never anything," and I was like, "Congratulations!" I said, "To me, you're the real gangster." You know what I mean? I said, "To me, you're the real gangster, homie." You know what I mean? I said, "That shit ain't easy. Anybody can go in there and fucking live." You know what I mean? If you got a fucking pair of nuts and fucking a little bit of brains, you can pull it off. You know what I mean? That's all. So anybody can do that. But out here, they got guns too. You know what I mean? So I had to applaud him, you know, and let him know that he got my respect, and I think he's the real G. You know what I mean? You're the real G out here, taking care of yourself and doing good too. You know, like living a comfortable life. You know, like fuck yeah. What up, Wilson?
I tell my nieces and nephews all the time.
It's open with.
None of them been to prison.
That was yesterday, I think. Yeah. No, he came over here to the gate, and then I was like, "Where's your dad? Where's your dad?" And he was just playing with this thing, so he took off, and I was on the phone, and I was like, "You know what?" In about 5 seconds, I go, "My conscience is gonna make me get up and go check." And so I got up and I went and checked, and Edward was outside and shit. So Then the twins come running, and I'm like, oh shit! So I fucking ran over here and closed the gate before they all came. And shit, you know what I mean? He might have. I was on the phone. I just heard him. He was yelling at me from there. So I was like, "What are you doing, boy? Where's your dad?" So I decided I better check. Yeah, you can talk to me. All right, bro. All right, let me spend the. Oh shit! I like that shirt, bro. Is that a shirt? That's plaid. Nice red Pendleton.
Everybody abandoned. Yeah, I am not a movie star. Y'all are movie stars on here.
Movie stars?
Yeah.
Really? Well, thank you.
You guys got airtime.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. I'll accept it. How about you, Dirt?
I don't know.
You're a movie star.
Huh?
You're a movie star, dog.
What do you mean?
Right there.
All of you guys are movie stars, not me. I'm just
right.
On for a minute.
Right. So, much appreciated.
Hey, I don't feel like a movie star, but I appreciate it.
Here's a little story, Dirt. I don't know if I told you this one, but you remember the time that you and Nate and I were talking about the Big U thing, and I don't want to get on that rabbit hole, but you remember the time. So that clip was played on Stubbs, right? Stubbs played the clip. And so I'm in San Jose at a birthday party, and the dude walks up and goes, "How come you're on my TV when I got home?"
Yeah, she got it like that.
So that shit does get out there, man. These lives get out there.
I determine what.
That's why we gotta be careful what we entertain, right? That's why we gotta be careful what we entertain, Dirt.
I know.
And don't make me start recruiting. Don't make me start recruiting people on my side when it comes down to you know what.
I thought you was already doing that.
I said because I think I could win Dynamite over quickness. I'm just saying, you know.
The job was North kid.
Yeah, you know. Off of that different thinking. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we won't go down that rabbit hole. We're never going to entertain that subject live again. Fuck that.
Hey.
Yeah.
People, baby. I'm about to go get some stuff.
Some stuff.
Some stuff.
Alright, that covers a lot of things. So what are you saying, Todd?
I'm saying a rato.
A rato, then let's end it?
Yeah.
It's been a good minute anyway. Hey, Dynamite.
Unless you
Nah, because I don't have no control over it, you know, so I'd rather just go to and leave it fucking, you know, it's a good place to end it, I think. I think it's a good place to end it.
I'll take back with you when I get back from the store.
You what?
I'll take back with you when I get back from the store. Just make sure you look at the comments.
All right, if you're just going to the store, then do it then. I thought you was going fucking on a mission, back to your mission like Mac Dre.
Yeah. All right, Dynamite. Have fun, man. Mingle with the people. Look at the comments.
Yeah, that's kind of hard, but we ought to try to do that. You know? Are you on a computer or your phone, homie? You on a computer or a phone?
Me?
Yeah, you.
On the phone.
Oh, okay, yeah, me too. It's hard to see the comments, right, on the phone. I'll check those, see what's cracking with the people. What do we got in here? We got CDC. Oh man, CDC, you should have hit the link, homie, before you know. Who else we got? William, Rick. Welcome in, homie. Pinche mosca. We got some names I can't even pronounce, but you know what? I'm gonna just show love to everybody in the chat, man. YH, I see you though. Oh shit, Master Angler, I see you too, homie. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but Jaybird 2 Oneasy, what up? That's right, Moonbeam. Roscoe, my boy, I see you. Skyler, oh, Skyler was in here. What up, dog? Are you still in here, Skyler? This is supposed to be about you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drop that Cash App so we can see if anybody want to chip in with the fucking cause, you know? Where is the block? Well, the black guy that gets the daddy. Shit, I don't know. That could be fucking Estate Gray or something. I don't know. I know I ain't never got one. I'm not to say that I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'm to that point now where I might not be a bad idea. I mean, I guess I let my wife cut my shit all the time, so I guess you could say it. You know, but she don't put all the fucking... She don't dress it up. What's up, Dynamite? How you living? What's cracking?
I'm cool. You know, same old stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm, you know, getting used to it.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Doing
still
what-
exciting and shit.
Man, I'm...
Hey, but it's a hot motherfucker, though, huh? Where did you throw from? From Folsom?
Oh,
it was hot there anyways, then. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're used to it. You're like me, fucking acclimated to it. What's worse is if you get sent to, like, high desert in the snow and shit. You know what I mean? Your mic's cracking. Your mic's fucking up a little bit.
It was 128 degrees in Calipatra, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's in fucking Imperial, no?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's the other high desert. That's the other high desert. It literally is the other fucking desert, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Fucking, yep. Yep, that one in fucking Centinela out there.
Right.
Fucking,
Calipatra's right down.
yeah. Yep. But in high desert, you get both. You get the fucking 120 or 110, and you get the fucking snow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then you get the fucking snow too, fucking in feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all fucking something. It's all some type of bullshit. You know what I mean? Or you could go to DVI and fucking die in the heat. You know, and drink some fucking orange water. You know what I mean? Fucking,
And then Tracy.
and Tracy, yeah, they closed it down now. Yeah, it's closed indefinitely, bro. Like fucking finally. Yeah. I wonder where they're gonna send the people to reception around here now. It's gonna have to be down south, like Delano or Wasco down south, or Quentin. You know what I mean? Or Quentin. But
they was
I think they could start sending them, because I think High Desert had a reception when it first opened. You know what I mean? So they could fucking do something like that. They're gonna have to open another couple of receptions. They're gonna have to. You know what I mean? They'll overwhelm, the Central Valley will overwhelm the Bay or down the southern part of the valley. You know what I mean? They won't be able to fucking take all of them, I don't think. You know what I mean? Plus you got too many turnarounds, you know what I mean? That just do 30-day turnarounds and shit like that. You know what I mean? To be sending them fucking all the way across the fucking state. You know? Like, that shit was convenient for everybody. Tracy, it was the location. Like fucking, you know what I mean? You could just fucking, the whole valley, man, right here, or this part of it. But that shit's done.
It was too far.
Yeah. It was too beat up, man. Too fucking beat up. That shit used to have the adjustment center back in the day. DVI, you know what I mean? Fucking, yeah. Yeah, it's fucking old and got a lot of history, man. A lot of history. I wouldn't even want to go in there at night now that it's closed, you know what I mean? It'd be fucking, you know, motherfucker, haunted like a motherfucker, you know it is. What?
You seen this?
Bro, they're all haunted, man. They're all fucking haunted, you know what I mean? Yeah. I can't say that, you know what I mean, fucking, but they're all haunted because if you look at it like this, nobody died a happy death in there. You know what I mean? Nobody, even if you died in your fucking sleep, it wasn't happy because you was doing hard time. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people that ain't resting in peace roaming around in there. Let's just say, you know what I mean? And can you imagine now that it's unoccupied? Now that it's unoccupied, like fucking, that's the only people occupying it now. You know what I mean? I bet it's a trip, boy. They better do something with that shit. I thought they still had cows out there and shit, though. You know what I mean? I thought they were still doing the dairy shit out there. Yeah. Yeah. Because part of it was the fucking dairy, you know what I mean? Like fucking, I thought they were still running that dairy, you know? But maybe not. Maybe not. Shit. Yeah, they closed that. They're supposed to close Susanville. I don't know if they did yet, but they're supposed to get closed too. Susanville. Yeah, they may as well close that motherfucker. They're all racist over there anyway. You know what I mean? The fucking, the cops and shit, because it's right there by High Desert. You know, fucking. They should close them both, man, because it's terrible over there. You know, I don't want to say too much. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say too much. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, welcome home.
Thanks, man.
You're gonna do good. I was telling Dirt that you're gonna do good things, man. I can feel it.
Thank
you know what I mean? Yeah. We were talking about that earlier and shit when I was on the phone with him. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I was telling him that I enjoyed it the other night when we were on and shit. You know what I mean? Like some of the shit that I said, I needed to hear. But you know what I mean? You ever fucking have that happen? Like you need to hear the own shit that you're saying right now, type shit. You know, so yeah. Because sometimes we lose sight of it. We know it, but we ain't always exercising it. You know what I mean? So you start to lose sight of it, and then once you put it out there again, it hits you in the face. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. But yeah, no, you're gonna be cool, dude. You're gonna fucking. Did you take any vocational or anything? Did you get any trade in there? Electrical?
Landscaping.
Okay. Fuck yeah, you can go get you a job in one of those fields, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it won't be that easy at first. But guess what? Here's the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
After your tail ends, which I don't know, it's probably 3 years, huh? You got 3 years? 3-year tail. So once your tail ends, I believe it doesn't start till after your tail ends, but I think it's 7 years after your tail ends that you will pass any background check for a job. You know what I mean? You will pass any background check.
Let me out. I'm doing that right now, right?
Yeah.
I already did that because...
And you could be passing now because it's been 28 fucking years since you got a conviction. You know what I mean? You know?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Look.
You know what I'm saying?
Already ran.
Sometimes it don't happen till after your tail, but I think those are like 16, 2, and 3 convictions.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Them little 16-month terms that come out in halftime. You know what I mean? Do 8 months and come out. Fucking then their shit don't start till. But
right.
I mean, you got to figure their conviction is fresh still, too. So
right.
You know what I mean? Yours is 28 years old. That's what I tell my son. He's doing 14 flat, and I tell him you're gonna have 14 years between you and your last conviction. You know what I mean? When you get out, that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? Yep.
That's the same with me.
Yep. Fuck yeah. So you're golden. Driving record's perfectly clean when you go to get your license. You know what I mean? yeah. Oh, you did that the other day, no? Didn't you? Or just you got the ID card?
I got my ID.
Yeah.
I had to switch them up because I didn't study, right?
Yeah.
And then I found out I could take it online.
Yeah.
What the fuck I look like selling online?
Yeah. Well, you got all the time to think about it, huh? And nobody's rushing you. You can fucking Google the answer.
Right. So what I did, I situated where I could online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's right. But yeah, that's the beauty of it too, man. You wind up with these clean records and shit. It's like fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everything's behind you, you know what I mean? A long ways behind you. And honestly, the only thing that you could encourage people to focus on now is the accomplishments that you've already made. Like you said, you did landscaping and you know. So not only has it been so long since you had a conviction, but you've also, what's in between those convictions is fucking certificate. You know what I'm saying? That's what's in between them. So it's like you gotta. That's the hard part, man. Is people judge by appearance, like they look at the outward appearance on people, and so if you don't have the intelligence to force them to look at what's important, then you know what I mean?
Indeed.
Yeah. Yep. You have to be able to fucking maneuver them into fucking seeing that side, and I trip people out all the time because they look at me and they fucking want to look the other way. And I'll be like, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like, hella nice and polite, and they don't even know how to fucking take it. You know what I mean? And before you know it, I'm engaged in conversations with people, farmers and shit, like fucking, or fucking lawyers and shit. You know what I mean? Just like different people. Yeah. But if I didn't put the foot forward to make them see that, it would have never happened. You know what I mean? Because they had already took a glance at me and looked the other way. You know what I mean? So it took me to fucking force that issue. You know what I'm saying? To show them, you know what I mean, that I can have an intelligent conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just look at me like that. Like, in fact, I've probably read more books than you. You know what I mean? That's what I tell motherfuckers.
Yeah. I can dig it.
So I like to do that one, you know, because I'm actually a friendly person and I can go any fucking where, any job site and make friends anywhere. But it always requires me to be persistent. It requires me to put it out there because when they look at me, they think I'm unapproachable. You know what I mean?
And how long was you in there?
16.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? It's kind of fucking the judgmental world, man. It's a judgmental world.
Yes, sir.
Basically. You know what I mean? And it needs to be. It really needs to be, you know. Sometimes I feel like it may not be judgmental enough or not in the right way. Maybe it is enough, but not in the right way.
Right.
You know? It should be more, me and Dirt were talking about this earlier. Fucking in the language we can understand, like, there should be a better classification process, you know, in general, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, because I was starting to send us down a rabbit hole referring to the world, and he got me on that, you know. He got me, I was referring to the world as resembling a S and Y yard, you know what I mean? Where you're just mixed with all these people, but it'd be more like a 50-50 yard, I guess, you know what I mean? But still, and he said, if that's the new main line, then the main line now would be considered the other side, so what would that make you? And he busted me in the face with that one. You know what I mean? So,
okay,
it was like
but hey, man, look, I'd rather be one of the few than one of the many.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my conclusion is this right here.
Yeah.
Keep them away from me and we're good.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Keep them away from me and we're good. But if you don't keep them away from me, I may not be responsible for what goes down. You know what I'm saying? Or I might, actually, let me put this a different way. I take full responsibility for what the fuck goes down.
Right.
You know. Yes.
I was really hoping that right there at the end, they wasn't gonna do that to Folsom, right? Because what the fuck I look like doing all this goddamn time, and then right there at the end, I want to switch. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that, bro. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck if they would change that yard when I was 2 months to the house. I would have left that motherfucker.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, we ain't riding this out comfortably till the end. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? Because hey, you got to know that life is life, and you could be walking a straight and narrow, and you don't know what tomorrow holds, and we could easily wind up in there tomorrow. You know what I mean? And when we do, we got to be able to walk on those yards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. You know? Right. And that's why I struggle with that. And I'm like, I don't want pieces of shit around me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind gangs. Like, I'm not tripping. I'll kick it with Sureños. I'll kick it with Bulldogs. I'll kick it with Kings. I'll kick it with Bloods and Crips. I don't give a fuck. But keep the dropouts away from me. You know what I mean? Like, that, you know what I mean? Like, straight up, you know? Like, I can't. And then I won't even just say dropouts, because I know a couple that I know their story, and their story is related to me, kind of, you know? And I know a couple that I do respect, but I know their story. The average one, if I don't know your story, and you did it in there, and you debriefed and you ratted, then I don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, you know? And so that's a big struggle for me. It's like, but it's something that I can't ever change. You know what I mean? I don't want to change it. I don't want to change it. You know what I mean? I don't want to change it, because
I just feel like this, right? Under a certain if me and you met under a certain circumstance, right?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying, me and you are adhering to a certain code, right?
Right. Right.
And that's the reason why I love you. That's the reason why I've given you my loyalty and all that, right? Once you violate that code, I don't owe your ass that loyalty no more.
None. You don't.
You understand what I'm saying? Man,
100%.
I done had some dudes, man. I done had some dudes break my heart, right? And
it's always heartbreaking, and that's why it's so personal.
Yeah,
you know that's the reason why I'd rather kick it with the Sureño than the fucking dropout. You know what I mean? Someone that fucking turned their back on
Sureños. There are some Sureños that you know, I was in prison so long to where I can say I was raised by everybody.
Damn right.
Right.
Damn right. You was there for the hunger strikes and everything.
Right.
You seen the end of hostilities happen and everything.
I was raised by everybody, man. So there's a little bit of everybody that I have some love for.
Yeah, I love them all too. I love all sides, man. That's the difference between the regular people that fucking, you know, never fucking done anything in their life.
Well,
to people that have.
I like people that are adhering to a code.
Right.
I like people that have codes, right? And
it's required. It's required, yeah.
It's required because out here nobody has a code.
That's the problem out here, though. That's the problem.
Right.
Out here, it's like that's why I refer to it too as a SNY, because, or I could have called it a YA, I guess. You know, you could call it a YA, full of fucking weirdos, but we could call it YA where you don't have to fucking, you know, talk to anybody you want to take off on. You can't. You know, there's no code at all. There's no structure to it, and that's the reason why it's so shitty. You know what I mean? Because that shit's required. If people even just, I hate to put it like this, because, you know, I hate people out there are going to take it like racist shit, but this is going to speak in terms of, and there it is, race. Everything is race. Okay, fucking. So, but what if out here at a you know, less fucking serious dose, it was the same way, like where people kind of stuck to their own, but they kept their own in line. And that's the part I'm getting at, it. The keeping your own in line part. We don't have to do all the stupid shit where you can't drink off of my cup or any of this bullshit. You know what I mean? You can leave all that shit at the gate. But the just keeping your own backyard clean part. You know what I mean? Where people have that much code in their life or structure out here where they kept their own people in line. You know how much shit it would stop? You know what I mean? You know how much shit it would stop?
Yeah.
It's like, it's required. I've always said street gangs are required too. And here's the reason why, because we already have a hard time keeping people from invading us. You know what I mean? What keeps people out of our neighborhoods? We do. You know what I mean? So if we weren't there, what would keep people out of our neighborhoods? You know what I mean? Nothing. Right. They'd take this whole country over fucking quick. You know what I mean? If there was no gangs. And I mean, the gangs are the only thing that keeps people thinking twice before they fucking approach. You know what I mean? So it's necessary. It doesn't need to be what it's turned into. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be that. It needs to be what it started out as. Is what it needs to be. You know what I mean? And if it could turn back to that, which I don't think it will, I honestly think it's dying out. It's a different type of gangs now. You know what I mean? I think the gangs of the old are dying out, and now it's just fucking. I mean, they're still there, right? They're still there. All the neighborhoods are there, but it's so different, man. It's so fucking different. Yeah, there's not even a cause anymore behind it. You know what I mean? Nobody has a cause. How can you have a movement without a cause? You know what I mean? It's like, you can't. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. Now their cause is to get likes on social media. They'll fucking take your win for likes on social media, you know, or to put in their next rap song lyrics. You know what I mean?
Give their life away. They give their
life away completely and not even care, because they don't even have the capacity to care anymore right now. You know what I mean? They've been raised by these devices. They're raised by these fucking electronic devices. They don't even have the capacity to care that they're giving their life up.
Yeah. That's what blows me away. That's what blows me away today, is that they don't care.
They don't. They don't. Like, they do not have the capacity. It's not even, like, to me, and I hate saying this, but I've said it before, it's a retarded generation, because they don't care. And the reason why they don't care is because they don't have the smarts to take it serious enough. You know what I mean? They're raised up playing these fucking games, and raised up with Google and Facebook and fucking whatever else, you know what I mean? And they're not raised up by people leading by example. They got the internet as the example. You know what I'm saying? So with that example, this is what you get with that example. You know? It's just like, I like arguing with people about zodiac signs. They tell you, oh, this one's a piece of shit. I say they're all pieces of shit. The world influence is too strong. You know what I mean? The influence of the world killed anything that the zodiac has going for it, because now we're just a product of that. You know what I mean? So we learn by what we see. We learn by what we see. You know, fucking real physical fucking evidence. Like, that's how we learn, you know?
Yeah.
Everything that we see. And so if you're not seeing that shit except for on a computer screen or your device, you know what I mean? Then how do you have the capacity to know what real consequences are if you haven't never seen it?
Well, see,
you know what I mean?
See, I trip because these dudes growing up today, they know a bunch of people that have did. Yeah. They know a bunch of people that have did 25, 30 years. We didn't really. We didn't have that.
Oh, right? We were the first one. Yeah.
They know a whole bunch of people that did 25 years. Right.
Right.
But they don't even care.
They don't care. You know why? Because they're 14 or 15. That homie's been home for 5 years. So he's been home since they were 10. They don't have the capacity to understand the 25 years that he did.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They just know that he's home. He's like, fuck, I'm 15, you're here. You know what I mean? Like, reality is going to be when he gets there and they say, where do you want us to send your shit, motherfucker, if something happens to you?
Yeah.
That's when reality is going to fucking hit him. You know what I mean? And then by then it's too late, though. Too late.
My nieces and my nephews, they remind me all the time about how long I've been up.
Right.
All the time.
Right.
All the time. There's
remind you, but you can't remind them. They remind you, but they're too young for you to grasp how long you were gone, because all they know is you're here now.
Well, to them, I just been gone forever.
Well, how old are they?
In their 30s.
Oh yeah. They're old enough. You've been gone forever. Yeah. You have been gone forever. So that's a better. See, so at that age, they can grasp it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can grasp it. But at the fucking age that these teenagers that unfortunately, I'm just gonna be real. In the last 10 years, it's been devices raising these kids. You know what I mean? In the last 10 years. So if you got a 15-year-old now, you can rest assured he's been raised by a device, and he's in somehow either addicted to social media or he's addicted to fucking gaming. You know what I mean? Or one of these fucking fantasy things he's probably addicted to, and he's not going to have the interaction. They don't have enough interaction, and then especially kids. I feel bad for these kids with this pandemic, man, that's been pulled out of school.
They don't have,
you know,
they don't have people skills.
Right, because they haven't had the human interaction.
Yeah.
So without that skill, they can't even really grasp their own freedom yet. You know what I mean? Like they don't even know what they're giving up.
You have people, you have kids. Well, they're not kids. You know, we're talking about our kids, motherfuckers in their 20s.
Right.
Some of them
Right. Yeah.
You have motherfuckers that are completely fine with sitting around just being on the internet or just playing video games. That is their complete life.
All day.
Right.
And that's the ones I'm talking about. That's the ones. And then you see them at the dinner table and nobody says a fucking word to each other. They all got their device. You know what I mean? Or at a restaurant and nobody's interacting. You know what I mean? With each other, except for to say, oh, I got 10 likes on this. You know what I mean? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's the, you know what I'm saying? That's like that's the world right there that we're in. And with that type of, let's call it fucking virtual reality, that's what they're living in, a virtual reality world. But guess what? Reality's going to strike in as soon as they get on that bus.
Yeah.
Reality
strikes when they start moving.
Whatever are they going to do when they find out a cell phone costs $2,000 in that motherfucker?
I'm talking about even the ones that don't get locked up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Reality sets in when they start meeting real motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They realize
it does.
I don't really know how to interact with real motherfuckers.
Right. You know what?
It's true. Like, whoa.
And that happened back in the days if you spoiled your kids. Like my brother was raised by my grandparents and he was spoiled like that, where he didn't really get he got everything he wanted, but didn't get a lot of fucking interaction skills with people. And now he's like in and out of rehabs and shit like that. You can't hold down a job. He's educated, but can't hold down a job because he doesn't know how to talk to people. You know what I mean? It's like, and he's never been to jail or anything a day in his life. Not even for a fucking drunk tank, ever.
Look, imagine how many other problems, just imagine how many other problems you would rather have than your problem being you don't know how to deal with people. Whoa.
Right, because even being people that know how to deal with people, you still question yourself sometimes, and it'll drive you nuts. Because everybody makes mistakes, and sometimes you get complacent, like thinking that you could read a motherfucker so tip-top, and then you get relaxed and complacent, and then you miss something. You know, we were talking about that too tonight. You know, and I told them that's where we work together. You know what I mean? That's where we work together. If you're fucking missing shit, I'm on it. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. Because it's easy to do. And there's people are so smart at that, and that's the other result of this internet shit. They're manipulative nowadays, and they know how to do it real good. You know what I mean? They can fucking manipulate that ass because they be living in this fantasy fucking world. You know? So
these motherfuckers will con you by tapping into your emotions.
Exactly. Hitting you in the fucking weak spot. It happens to me all the time. I bought a dude his medicine for $50 today, and I didn't even know the motherfucker. You know what I mean?
All they gotta do is tell grandmother something happened to her grandson, and she's gonna send some money. Oh.
And that was a situation where I relied on my skills to know that this dude was genuine today, you know. But don't think I haven't been questioning every minute since I've done it. I hope he was genuine. You know what I mean? I hope he was genuine. My fucking, I think he was. You know what I mean? I think he was. You know, but I also know that I shouldn't question it, because when you bless someone, if you're blessed, you got to bless somebody else. Period. You know what I mean? You can't keep what you got unless you give it away. And so I know I'm not supposed to question his motive. If he goes and buys a hooker with it, more power to you, bro. You know what I mean? I did my part. You know what I mean? So, but even then, it's still hard. You know what I'm saying? It's still hard to like not question. Like I just want to know if I was right. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I read this, like I want that result and shit. I want to know.
Look, all that shit comes back regardless.
It does.
Yeah.
It does come back, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I shouldn't really even worry about the motive or anything. You know, that's more of a pride fucking issue than anything else.
Indeed.
You know, not wanting to fucking hurt my pride if I was misread this dude.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well,
so,
nobody wants to relinquish control of their money. So if I'm giving, I still want to kind of like be in control of it, right?
Right. And me, I'm the type that if I give it to you, I tell you, you don't know me shit but friendship. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, I'm not one of those to be like, all right, I'll take a payment plan. Fuck no. If I'm blessing you, that's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? A blessing and shit. And I never ask for it back, you know, and I literally tell them, like, I don't want it back, period. You know what I mean? That's you right there. But I do want friendship. You know what I mean? If I ever need somebody to fucking rap to, you better pick up that fucking phone. You know what I mean? You know? That type of thing, you know? Fucking, but that's all I ever asked for.
I can dig it.
Yeah. I used to do that shit in the county and shit. I got 100 bucks for friendship. But,
yeah,
you know. Yeah. What Dirt dude come in and bounce on us or what?
I don't know where Dirt went, man.
He said, I'm going to go to the store, and when I come back, I'll hop in.
I seen him come back.
I seen his square disappear, that's all. I seen him come back, yeah, in the square. He's still around because he's messing with the camera shot. What up, Dirt? Pop in, homeboy. Just leaving us out there right now. We're waiting for you, dog. This is your party. We want to see that bottle of Bumpy with no bumps on it. He's all sad because they took the bumps off of the half pint of fucking gin. It's not bumpy no more. Now it's smooth. The silk like Kessler's. Nah, he ain't playing with the screen. I think homeboy jumped off.
See, I'm sweating. I went and did hella shit. Shout out to everybody that came through. But I'm hungry and I got to go. I appreciate Big Bad, Dynamite. Next time I won't be such burnt out. I was tired, I ain't gonna lie. Today I was tired. Shout out Pumpkin though too. Alright, y'all, gone.